Would you like to know how to make a vegan egg? Now, if the answer to that question is yes, you need to stay tuned because we have got the most incredible hack for making vegan eggs. Now, our vegan eggs are going to be served on top of a fantastic shakshuka. And for those of you who don't know what shakshuka is, it makes for a wonderful brunch food. It's smoky, it's silky, it's got fantastic aromatics, and it's a tomato based. It's the perfect thing for brunch, but to be honest, served with pitta, it would be great at any time of the day. Now, let's get into it. We've got both a red pepper and a yellow pepper here, and we're going to need both, and you'll see why in a minute. To kick things off, we need to blacken our peppers, and there's two ways you can do this. You can do it over the naked flame of a hob, or you can do it under a grill for 15 minutes until the skin is completely blackened. Once the skin of the peppers are completely blackened, you need to pop them in a bowl and then cover the bowl with a plate. Now the peppers are going to steam under that plate, and the steaming will make taking the skins off so much easier. But next up, what we have to do is make the main body of our shakshuka. Fire up the frying pan and add in a decent glug of olive oil. Finely chop one onion, add it to the pan along with a pinch of salt, give it a good stir to kick off the cooking process. Once the onion has begun to soften nicely, add half a diced chilli and 3 grated garlic cloves to the pan. Cook them for 3 to 4 minutes. Now, it's a really good idea to keep stirring here to prevent that garlic from burning. Once the onions are well sweated, reduce the heat, take a small bunch of coriander and rip the leaves from the stems and then set them aside. Finally slice the coriander stems, bunch up the stalks and let your knife just roll through them. The finer they are, the better. Add the diced stems to the pan along with 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and half a teaspoon of Ras El Hanout. So what is Ras El Hanout, I hear you ask? Well, I'm gonna dip into the spice drawer of dreams, pull out a little pot, and Ras El Hanout quite literally means head of the shop, which basically means the guy that owned the shop would have put his best blend of spices in the blend that is Ras El Hanout. And the sort of spices that you can expect to see in this jar are things like cumin and cloves of cinnamon, and they are just a wonderful blend and they smell utterly delightful and they make everything taste good, exactly like this shakshuka. Add those lovely spices to the pan and give them a stir around. After a couple of minutes, your kitchen is going to be smelling utterly delightful. Now we need to hit this shakshuka with 1.5 tablespoons of tomato puree for a little colour and 1 teaspoon of caster sugar just to take the edge off. Now stir all of that stuff around in there until the mixture starts to darken. That'll take a couple of minutes. Now to add a little zip to the dish, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar before adding a full tin of chopped tomatoes, 2 bay leaves, a cinnamon stick for traditional earthiness, and if it's looking a little dry, just whack in a little water to loosen it up. I'm going to let that simmer, thicken and develop for around about 8 to 10 minutes, and now we need to crack on with our peppers. Gently rub the blackened peppers between your fingers and peel off the skin. It should come off really, really easily. Now halve the peppers, remove the seeds and the stems and roughly cut into slices. Add the red pepper to the pan and the yellow pepper to the blender. Okay, so now the time you have all been waiting for, it is vegan egg time. If you've cooked vegan food before, you probably know that making vegan scrambled egg is actually really easy. But making vegan poached eggs, like the sort of eggs that you would find in a regular shakshuka, is a lot more difficult. But we've come up with an ingenious way to do it, and this is how we're going to make them. Add half a tablespoon of plant-based mayo, 1 heaped teaspoon of tahini, the juice of half a lemon, and a pinch of salt to the blender, and blitz until totally smooth. This is our egg yolk, and now we've got to crack on with our egg white. Right, into a bowl, whack in 4 tablespoons of dairy-free yogurt, the juice of half a lemon, a little salt, and then give it a good stir to combine. Right, so there we have it. That's all the elements for our wonderful vegan shakshuka prepped and readied. Time to build the dish. Remove the bay leaves and the cinnamon from the pan. Taste and season to perfection with a little salt and a good crack of black pepper. press the back of a dessert spoon into the shakshuka to make 4 neat wells. Now spoon a tablespoon of the egg white into each well and smooth out the top. Add a neat spoonful of the egg yolk into the egg white. And look at that. I mean, just look at that. That is wonderful. We have made vegan poached eggs. Who would have thunk it? That is magnificent. And obviously with any shakshuka, you need a little bit of green. So take that reserve coriander, sprinkle it on top, and then for even more green, just add a little bit of sliced spring onion. And there you have it, vegan shakshuka. I just love the look of this dish. It just looks amazing. The vegan eggs are so fun here, and they really do look the business. Served with a little bit of toasted pitta. This is a marvellous, healthy option for brunch that you simply have to try. The flavours are magnificent. That Ras El Hanout, the perfumes of it just comes through. It's really, really healthy because of all those wonderful vegetables, and look at the colour of it. The tomato is so rich and so red. This is a wonderful option for brunch. So this wonderful recipe is from our brand new cookbook, Bosh on a Budget. The link for it is below. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, do let us know in the comment section and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And we've got loads more videos just like this one coming your way very soon. So we'll see you again on the next one. Goodbye.